In the beach episode of Avatar The Last Airbender Season 3, we learned from Ty Lee that she has 6 identical sisters. We wanted to know more about them. Obviously, for a while, we didn't know that much, but we now do know a little bit about them thanks to this free comic book from Dark Horse. It's a really fun story with Toph and Ty Lee. They actually meet her 6 sisters, finally. This is obviously taking place way after the war. We learn a good amount about them. We learn their names, we learn their activities. All of their names are Tai Lin, Tai Lat, Tai Lao, Tai Lu, Tai Wu, and Tai Lum. They have a lot of similarities, they're all different. Back in season 3 in that episode, she basically said that she got into the circus and got into acrobatics because she wanted to be different from the rest of her sisters and she didn't want to be part of a match set. This is heavily discussed in this comic. The reason for this is because all of Ty Lee's sisters actually got into acrobatics at this exact circus, the one that she was at before Azula picked her up. They only ended up there because they were looking for Ty Lee after she ran away. Her mom and dad made them all go and find her, and they found out that Ty Lee was at that circus, but instead of continuing to look for her, they enjoyed it so much that they stayed there, as they all have that in common now. And this didn't make Ty Lee too happy because she's basically saying, well, you guys have all of your own unique things. Like, for example, one of them plays the flute, one of them plays the harp, one of them likes to do origami, one of them swims, one of them dances, and as a joke, one of them insults people. And this is a little unrelated, but this kind of goes into one of my theories that I actually made a video on about how the actress of Aang in the Ember Island Players could actually have been one of Ty Lee's sisters. This is a crazy theory and there's nothing to confirm it, but it's very possible, and I do believe it's possible because if they were all looking for Ty Lee at that moment, they could have went to the Ember Island Players and maybe one of them was just deciding to be part of the play for fun, and then eventually they end up at the circus. So this adds a little bit to the theory of that being the case. But anyways, in the end, even though Ty Lee and all of them kind of argue and they're mad, they're all accusing each other of stealing the acrobatics trait from each other. In the end, after that argument, they actually work together to take someone down. Ty Lee comes to the realization that she actually does like being part of a match set because there's positives and negatives to it. The side story that's going on here is also that she's thinking of leaving the Kyoshi Warriors because it was a match set just like with her sisters. In the end, she decides to stay because she learned a nice valuable lesson. But that's who her sisters are. What do you guys think of them? I'd like to hear your thoughts down below.